Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me Jordan. We've got the review of that Sheffield United game. Wasn't the best game in the world, however, it was a massively important game, a crucial 3 points, and we're going to go through some of the main talking points of this game. I reckon, at the end of the season, if we win the league, right, you might look back at this game and go, crucial game, massive victory. Before we get into it, guys, let's set a like target. We set a 1,000 like target on the last video, man, and we absolutely crushed it. So let's go for 1,000 again. Smash the subscribe button as well if you're new around here. Click the bell notification so you get notified every time we release a video. And guys, this video has been sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball have an app that you can download. It's completely free, over 10 million downloads worldwide. The link is in the description. When you download it, if you select City as your favourite team, it gives you all the City news that you could ever want. It's completely free, so just check it out. If you don't like it, get rid of it, but I don't reckon you will, because it is pretty sick, and they sponsored the video, guys, so go show them some support. They show us support. Yeah, shout out OneFootball. Right, Bray, talk to me, because before the game, the team lineup come out, right? He's obviously played Laporte. Now, I was sceptical about this, not because I don't like Laporte or because I don't rate him, it's because he's not played for a bit, you know what I mean? I know he played against Cheltenham, but obviously, you know what I mean, that's not really a proper test. And the last time he made a change in a Premier League game at the back, we ended up drawing, which was against West Brom at home. He dropped Stones, he played Ake, we ended up drawing 1-1, and it was an actual centre-back mistake by Ake. So, before the game, I was like, that's a bit of a dodgy one. And then the second point is that he didn't play Cancelo, and the reason I think he should have played Cancelo is because, you know, Kevin De Bruyne's out, he's our main creative player. Cancelo is our second most creative player if you go by the stats. And I was like, maybe we could struggle to create. We did struggle to create, eventually we won. But the point of the conversation is, was that a gamble? And boy, did it pay off, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it was 100% a gamble in the sense that, yeah, you're taking our second most creative player out in a time where we need our creative players. Do you know what I mean? Especially against a team like Sheffield, who are going to sit back and stuff. We need to be able to break them down. Cancelo's been very key for that in our last few games. Yeah. And this game was kind of like a big credit to him, because you kind of saw, like, do you know what I mean? We've witnessed what we've been missing without him. Do you know what I mean? However, I do think if we was losing, I'd hope that Pep would have brought him on, but I mean, we never got to that situation.
Yeah.
But it's massive credit to Cancelo. Shows how important he is for his team, and it shows that, do you know what I mean, why he's been starting these games. And that's not a disservice to Kyle Walker. I just think, do you know what I mean, Kyle Walker is a completely different player to what Cancelo is. Two different styles. And then, like you say, the Laporte situation, I'm not really, like, I wasn't really bothered about it, in the sense that, I mean, Laporte is a very good defender, and it's easy for people to forget about that just because of how good Stones and Diaz have been. However, it's important to get rest for these players. We've got a big month coming ahead of us, so I think he's kind of done well in getting these key players a rest just before we go into a period where none of them can afford to be rested. Yeah,
you know what I was saying, bro? I was thinking that, you know, it was a gamble, but at the end of the day, big managers make big calls, and I don't think people realise how big of a call that was today. Both the decision not to play Cancelo and the decision not to play John Stones. Now, yes, Laporte is a sick centre-back, but he's hardly played. He's hardly played any minutes. He's going to be rusty. You're also disrupting the flow of Diaz and Stones, who have been playing well. So that was a massive risk. Not playing Cancelo, he creates so much. And today we did struggle to create. We didn't create a lot, you know what I mean? I can't remember that many chances. The main chance that we had, we scored. Massive gamble. However, big managers, the best managers in the world, make big calls. And Pep made a huge call today with both of them decisions, and it's paid off. And actually, going forward, we'll probably see some further benefit of this now. Cancelo, fresh, you know what I mean? A game off. Yeah. John Stones, he is injury prone. Game off, he can rest. You know what I mean? So, yeah, before the game, I was a little bit nervous. Throughout the game, I was a little bit nervous. However, now that we can all sit back and go, wow, big decision, got it right. And, yeah, it wasn't pretty, but that doesn't matter. We got the 3 points, which is what matters. Someone who played today, bro, and I thought first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I thought it was absolutely awesome and carried on after that all right. But the first 30 minutes was absolutely mint. Ferran Torres, I think it was absolutely class. Every time he got the ball first 30 minutes, he was driving at the defence, you know what I mean, trying to make things happen. What people have got to realise, and I said this in the stream, but people got to realise this, is that he isn't one of these players who's going to get the ball on the wing and then just pass it and pass it and pass it, you know what I mean, and have the mint stats. Oh, look at his stats, 100% pass stat. No, he will go at players, which means he will lose some of them one-on-ones. So you got to just accept that sometimes it ain't going to work. But I thought it was nice to see him driving. I thought sometimes he was successful, and on the goal, I thought he did absolutely incredibly well. You know what I mean? Holding off that guy. The guy's wrestling Torres to the floor. Somehow managed to keep hold of the ball, takes it past another player, and then puts it on a plate for Jesus. For me, I'll be interested to know what the chat think. I think that was probably his best game for us. I know he played pretty well against Porto when he came on, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think, chat?
I think today was more about character with Torres today. Do you know what I mean? Like, it showed, it would have been very easy for him to keep, like you say, keep turning back and passing back, especially with them sitting back. That would have been the easier option for him. However, today, every single time he got the ball, he was turning, driving at the defence and driving at the player. Do you know what I mean? He was almost thriving in the one-on-ones. And yes, he lost the ball quite a few times, but it's risk and reward situation. If you don't take the risk, you won't reap the reward. And you know what I mean? I'm all for that. In certain situations, you need players who are going to drive at the defence.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
Completely agree.
And you know what I mean? He's only 20 years old. I mean, I admire the more balls. You know what I mean? I admire the balls of him to just go at it. Do you know what I mean? He never played against players before. He doesn't know what it's like. Do you know what I mean? He's taking the game to them. So big up Ferran Torres today. He smashed it. I thought the weird thing for me about Ferran Torres' game today was the fact that he was kind of like our main guy to go to. He was driving at the defence, looking really good. Forward on the other side didn't really seem like into the game that much today. And then we kind of just switched and stopped after the goal. We just kind of stopped giving it to Torres.
That was weird, that, wasn't it?
And it was kind of like, what are you doing? He's
Did anyone
the main
else
guy.
notice that? We said this during stream, right? First 30 minutes, and this is why I mentioned it earlier on, is that we kept on giving Torres the ball, and he was doing really well. And then after the goal, we literally never given the ball again. I couldn't remember really getting on the ball, but yeah, great performance. Let us know in the comment section below. Is that the best performance you've seen from Ferran Torres? Let us know. Right, moving on to a player before we get into the player ratings. Moving on to a player who I think deserves massive respect and deserves to be talked about on this channel, to be honest, because obviously when we talk on this channel, we're talking about the stars, you know what I mean, goals, this guy's smashed it, Diaz, you know what I mean, all these type of players, yeah. But a player that just keeps on putting in 7 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s consistently, not letting the team down, very rarely gets injured, very rarely makes mistakes. Again, yes it. Zinchenko, mate. I think this guy right now is putting in great performances, consistent performances. You can always rely on him. And just, you know what I mean? I just think we need to just praise him a little bit, give him a bit of a clap. You know what I mean? I just think he's a great football player, bro. I'm buzzing that we've got him at the football club.
I am, and I was thinking about this when we was like doing our phone show and the watch song and stuff, and I was thinking like, this guy has had chances to leave the club. A couple of years back, he could have gone to Wolves. I think City were like kind of in the position where they were going, yeah, if you want to leave, you can leave. And then the same again, like at the beginning, at the start of this season, beginning of the last bit of the transfer window, we could have seen Zinchenko leave again. He was kind of the thing that held us up, getting another left back into the club. And I just praise him for turning it round and just saying, you know what, nah, I don't want to leave. I want to make this spot my own. And he is doing that. And for me, he's our first choice left back at the moment, which is obviously no doubt with the way that Mendy's been playing recently. Do you know what I mean? Well, not playing. I just think I'm so buzzing for him. The fact that, like you say, he just deserves a lot of credit because consistently, every single game, he puts a solid performance in. We've always said this, that he'll give you a 7 out of 10 all the time, if not more.
Can I ask you a question, right? You know, we've always said on this channel, right? Oh yeah, Zinchenko would give you them 7 out of 10s all the time, no problem. Is he now going up a little?
Yeah.
Is he now giving us the 7.5s, 8s? And some people might be like, what are you guys fucking talking about? But I think his performances now are like, right, you know what I mean? Even if we bought in a sick left back right now, I wouldn't be dropping him. I think he's so complementary to that defence and to the midfield because he can sometimes drift into the midfield. I honestly think that he's becoming a really key player for us, which is bizarre. Yeah, my question is he now getting a little bit better than that 7 out of 10? Are we being a little bit disrespectful? Because in previous videos, we've always said, oh, he gives you them 7 out of 10s. Are we actually being a little bit disrespectful there now? Because I think that he's probably putting in a bit higher, 7.5s, 8 out of 10s. He's now becoming a really good player, a star. Become a star.
The thing is integral to the way the team plays at the moment. So, and especially when Cancelo plays. Today, I thought he was pushed up a bit on the left. He had to do a bit more of the attacking because you can't walk on the right hand side. However, usually it's switched, and it'll be Cancelo doing more of the attacking and Zinchenko sit back a bit more. And I feel like it's working really well and it fits really well into the team. And I mean, he's a part of that glue that is holding this team together and keeping that defence steady.
Yeah, you know what? I seen something on Twitter. Some guy did a whole thread on Zinchenko and saying how important he is to the team. And it was, you know, to be fair, it's pretty detailed and it was correct. I'll get the link and I'll put it in the description of the video if you want to go check it out after the video. Right, let's move on to the player ratings. As always, guys, these are decided by our extra club members. Who are they? They're these people at the bottom of the screen. If you want to get involved, support the channel, get your name on the bottom of the screen and get a load of extra perks such as extra live watch-alongs of other big matches. Become an extra club member, link in the description, and sometimes there's a join button that you can hit. Right, let's get into it then. Defence. You want to take the defence, bro? I want to take the defence. Let's mix it up, freshen it up a little bit.
Yes, let's freshen
this. Hit me with the defence, bro.
So coming at you, you got Edison in net, obviously. You got an 8. There was no real chances in this game. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of standard.
The one chance they did have, and it was so close, was that? It could call Fleck or Fleek or something. He hit it just outside the box, and I don't think Edison had it covered. I think if that was on target in the bottom corner, that would have been in the nice mud. Yeah, but guess what? It wasn't, so wait.
It doesn't really matter. 3 points are ours.
Yeah. You know what? How you know when I'm doing these playing ratings or the actual, how do you actually give a rating to a goalkeeper when they literally have nothing to do? It's very tricky. Because some people could be like, well, he didn't concede, so he gets a 10, and some people can be like, well, he didn't have anything to do, so he gets a 1. You know what I mean? Like, very tricky, isn't it? Let us know. How do you rate goalkeepers in these type of games?
And this is why we don't do it anymore.
Yeah,
so Edison got an 8. Walker got a 9. I thought Walker was getting slated a lot. And I think maybe he was getting slated a lot in our live stream, saying like, oh, he needs to come off, he's having a trash game. And I think maybe it's because people have got so used to seeing Cancelo there attacking and stuff. And they're seeing Cancelo's kind of technical ability, looks very nice. But what you not taking into account is Walker's defensive ability.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as nice on the ball. I agree with that. However, do you know what I mean? He defensively, he's
and it was the gamble. Going back to the gamble paid off.
It paid off. So he got a 9. Diaz and Laporte both got 9s, which is credit to Laporte, considering he's just come back in. I thought like he looked decent today.
I thought, given the fact he's not really played much, I know he played Cheltenham, but Cheltenham. Given the fact he's not really played much, I thought he looked alright. He didn't have much to do, but when he was called upon, did it well.
Yeah, I agree. And obviously Diaz always solid. It's standard for him now. And then Zinchenko got an 8, which is like you say, he's moving up from them 7. Do you know what I mean?
The extra club members thinking the same things. He's dropping them 8s now.
Same wavelength, innit?
Moving on to the midfield then, Fernandinho, the extra club members have given him a 10 out of 10 performance. Guys, let us know in the comment section below, what did you make of Fernandinho's performance today? Gundogan gets a 9, another good performance from him. Who else we got? Bernardo Silva gets an 8. Guys, I think we've been talking about this in the last couple of videos and the review videos. Bernardo Silva is getting back to his best, and I'm not going to say he's at his best because I want this trajectory to keep going like that, but he's putting in some top performances. Massive credit to Bernardo Silva. Shows that if you put a bit of work, work in the training ground, work hard, you will find that form eventually, and massive credit to him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't want to say he's at his best because I just want it to go higher and higher. I want it to get even better. Front three then. So we started with Torres, who got a 9. Obviously, he did very, very well today, and he was massive in the build-up to the goal, obviously.
I just say, go check the highlights, right? Go and have a look again at that goal. He does so well. He's underplayed how amazing he does.
I noticed today as well, it was very physical, Torres. I didn't really see that about him. Do you remember when we had Tevez and stuff like that, these physical strikers? They kind of jump into it.
Yeah.
He was kind of like that today. Do you know what I mean? He's not. Do you know what I mean? He's not scared. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to pull out and scared of getting injured or anything. He wants it. He wants to fight. Bit of physicalness. I like it. He got a 9. Foden on the other side got a 7. He wasn't really involved as much as Torres was today, and I feel like he was kind of like abandoned.
He was at ice. I say that's 7. Yeah, I probably agree, but it's not because he was crap. It's just because he was kind of isolated a lot of the time, and didn't really have anyone in support. So
yeah, that's it. And then Jesus up top got a 9. He got a goal today. I thought it's difficult when there's no chances and there's no service, and when you take Cancelo out, that's pretty much you're killing one of your main creative players. It was difficult for him to do anything but score today. So you know what I mean. When he had the ball, and then when Torres gave it him for the goal, I did sweat a little bit, and I was thinking, what is he doing? But he did put the keeper on his ass, so I'm all happy for it.
He got the goal, and it massive for his confidence, and gets us the 3 points, guys. At the end of the day, Gabby Jesus won us that game, so that's a positive spin. Pep got a 9. I actually think he should have got a 10. I thought, his tactics going into it, his team selection, I was like maybe a bit critical about it, only because I really wanted us to win and keep that winning run going. However, as the name of the title, it's a gamble and it's paid off. So for me, he got to get a 10, guys. If it would have backfired, then we can all criticise him and go, oh, why did he do that? But it didn't. Big managers make big calls, and I think he should have got a 10. Fair enough. LB Jordy Party, we get a 10 on the live stream. Thank you very much. Another live stream where we got 1,000 likes.
4 consecutive watch-alongs with over 1,000 likes. We also had over 1,000 people in our watch-along today, which is unreal.
So guys, if you have liked this video, please smash a thumbs up. We're going to go for that 1,000 like target again. Download the OneFootball app, guys. It's completely free. Yeah, go check it out. If you don't like it, then just get rid of it. Well, it is free. It helps us, helps OneFootball. Link is in the description. Become an extra club member, and you get your name on the bottom. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.